everybody, my name is Clocky, and in light of those 2021 Video Game Awards, I'm going to be talking about the video games I'm most excited for 2022. This game list is going to not include everything that's coming out in 2022. It's just going to simply go over a few of the titles that really stuck out to me in the awards, and also things I've been keeping an eye on for a long time because they've gotten delayed longer than I'd like. But this particular video is just going to talk about some of the games coming out this year. Some of them, or many of them, do not actually have a release date just yet, which is still frustrating. But we're just going to talk about the ones that I'm most excited for. A lot of these are sequels to games I've mentioned before and played before, and that I'm very just all around amped to get to see. Up first on this list is going to be Horizon Forbidden West. I played the first game and I really loved it. I thought the story was really cool, the combat was really cool. I just really cannot wait to see the direction they go with Forbidden West. I'm excited to see them advance the story and bring more information and more light to what's going on. I think Aloy's a really interesting character. Her character design is cool. The armor collection and changing is awesome. The art style, the combat style, the enemies you fight is cool. Cannot wait to see this game, and I'm really amped to see it and play it in February. I think it comes out in February 18th, I believe. That could be wrong, you have to check. But this one's going to be huge this year, for sure. So in February are games like Sifu. I don't have anything on that other than... Also in February there's going to be a couple other games like Elden Ring, a game that looks incredible and not my style of game to play, so I don't think I'll be playing it, but I can't wait to watch other people's play it. Sifu, which I think is a very interesting concept, that every time you get defeated or die, your character ages up but also becomes more powerful, but if you die too many times, you become too weak and you lose the game. I think it's a really, really neat concept, and I can't wait to see, those first game reviews on how it comes out, and I hope I can get a copy of it and give it a chance, and we'll see how I feel about it after that. Another game in February, I believe, is going to be Martha is Dead. It looks super spooky, and the story just looks really unique and interesting, and that's another one I'm kind of keeping my eye on, and I hope I get a chance to play that one as well. A game coming out in March is Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Now, I am so excited for Tiny Tina. As somebody who has cosplayed Lilith multiple times, Maya, Psycho, done makeup for Handsome Jack, Borderlands has a huge, huge, huge impact on my life and is something that I love. The art style, the cell shading, the storyline, and if you've ever played Borderlands 2, then you have played Bunkers and Badasses, which is the greatest DLC Borderlands has ever released. So the fact that Tiny Tina is getting her own DLC but game of the Bunkers and Badasses style, cannot wait. The character designs look incredible. The skill trees and the power-ups and ults that each one have is really unique. Their weapons are really unique, and I think that this game is going to be a lot of fun to play, and I love a good co-op game of just pure, utter mayhem and diarrhea Christmas lights, and it's Tiny Tina, so this game's going to be hilarious. So I'm keeping my eye on this one, and the second it comes out, it's gonna be my life all the time. So I cannot wait to play Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Another game that doesn't have a release date is a game called Stray. You are playing as a cat. You're kind of going through a story and trying to solve, you're doing puzzles, you're solving mysteries, and you're trying to figure out what's kind of going on in this city. And I know it's just a cat, but the graphics look beautiful, and I'm really excited. I've been looking for this game for a long time, and the release date keeps getting pushed back and keeps getting pushed back, and I'm getting real annoyed because I want to play this game really, really badly, but I'm really excited to give it a chance when it does come out. And I hope other people give it a chance as well. It just seems like it's going to be, honestly, a lot of fun, and I've heard that this story is probably going to be pretty intense, so I'm really excited to see it. Plague Tale. I did play the first Plague Tale. I didn't finish the final boss fight. Let's not talk about it. But I did really like Plague Tale. I thought the characters were cool, the style was cool, the era that they're in is cool, the rat fighting, the character growth that each one goes through is really, really fun. Amicia's new armor and style looks so neat, and I hope I don't fall in love with it, because then I'm going to want to cosplay it. However, I'm really excited to see this game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I think 2022's got some big titles that I'm going to fall in love with a million times over, and I'm going to have to just keep playing, and I'm going to keep raving about, and so
from the hill.
This one's definitely on my list. Just that gameplay, man. Now, this isn't a game that I ever thought I would want to play. I don't really like video game-based style stories, and I'm gonna have a couple of these in a row, but the Hogwarts Legacy actually looks like it could be a lot of fun. I'm gonna keep my eye on it. It's not something I'm gonna jump on immediately. I'm gonna listen to reviews, and maybe it'll be something I watch other people play. I don't tend to play these types of games, but being able to actually play in Hogwarts with your own developing story could be really cool. I want to learn a lot more about this game and just keep watching it as it, grows and comes out, but I think this could be cool. I've never really liked a Harry Potter game that's come out. I do love the movies and the books, but every game that's ever come out just never really lived up to it, except for like Prisoner of Azkaban and Goblet of Fire, which were pretty bad games when they came out, but I liked them a lot. So we'll see. Along with that movie video game adaptation, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Now, I actually don't know any information on the story itself of this game. I've only ever seen, these gameplay clips, and as someone who watched the bejeebus out of the movie, all I want to do is sit my booty down in that environment and just take it in. Take it in. I don't know anything about the story. I don't even know if it's gonna be good, but I just want to literally run around Pandora on these beautiful creatures in this beautiful land. I don't have a release date on this one either, but gosh, it looks so beautiful. And it was one of my favorite movies growing up. And so I would love to nostalgically just play around in one of my favorite movies. That'd be real cool. Along with movie video game adaptations, we're on a roll here. Lord of the Rings Golem. I've never liked the Lord of the Rings game either. I have tried several. Just wasn't for me. I don't know if I will like this one. However, I'm very interested in the story. I think it's cool that you're playing as Golem this time, and you get to wander around Middle-earth, which looks beautiful. These graphics look amazing. They're showing off, some of the key features of Middle-earth, things that you grew up watching those movies to, like I did. And I genuinely just think the environment looks great. So we'll see how this one continues to develop and see, what direction they go with how the story's gonna go, or we'll hear the reviews when it first comes out, but aesthetic-wise and nostalgia-wise is 10 out of 10 for me already. We have talked about this before, and if you have not seen this before, I have my reaction to watching the gameplay trailer for the first time for Senua right now on screen, so click it. I don't know where it's gonna be. Click it, click it, click it, click it, click it. Go watch that first. Senua's Sacrifice, Senua's Saga. Senua is one of my favorite video games ever. I've cosplayed her.
We will embrace our suffering.
Huge influence. I love, 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 love this game. I think the voice actors are incredible, the mocap's incredible, the graphics are incredible. This is one of my favorite video games in history. Obviously, I'm freaking amped for Senua Saga. No release date, unfortunately, at the moment, but I'm waiting. Super excited, super excited. Honorable mention would be Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, I didn't play Breath of the Wild 1. I'm very excited to watch people play Breath of the Wild 2. It's not really my art style of game. It just isn't really appealing to me. I love Legend of Zelda lore. I love the storyline. I just don't play them very much myself. I like watching them played, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this one went, especially based off of how the first one did and how big of an impact it had on the Legend of Zelda community and how people liked it and grew. So, honorable mention, that one's going to be fun. It's going to be really cool to see. God of War Ragnarok. Now, you cannot tell me you are not excited for God of War Ragnarok. Look how beautiful this game looks. These are some of the most beautiful graphics I've ever seen in a video game. And when I first played the one before that, I repeatedly said that. I said, how is this the most beautiful game I've ever played in my life? It's God of War, a game I never thought I'd be interested in playing, let alone cosplaying, which I've been dreaming of a cosplay ever since. The story, I have a feeling, is gonna rip us all apart. The character designs everyone has, everyone's growth. Loki looks so good, Freya looks so good, Ragnarok is coming, Thor looks amazing.
Maybe that's what Mother won.
I mean, it's witty, it's funny, Mimir's back, they're all back. They seem to have expanded on the world. I'm ready. I'm ready to dive into God of War Ragnarok and just live in it. It's gonna be so much fun. There are definitely a lot of video games I did not include in this list. However, I want your opinion. Did I miss any super big ones? Do you agree with my opinions? Do you not agree with my opinions? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. These are just some of the big titles that I'm looking forward to this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want me to do any other types of videos like this or anything else, please let me know in the comments below. If you are new here, hey, hit that subscribe button or follow me on social media and we can talk. I hope to see you in the next video and I hope you enjoyed, but for now, I'm clocking out. So I will see you later. Bye!